Hi guys, welcome back to my vlog. I hope you all are doing great. It has been more than a year since I've posted on YouTube, but now I'm back and now we are traveling to Sri Lanka. This vlog just consists of all the little clips that I took during my trip and just combined it into one vlog. So it's a bit short, but I hope that you guys stick around for more vlogs in the future. Right now we still had about an hour and a half before the gates open, so we decided let's treat ourselves with some donuts. So this is what we got, and we still had a lot of time left. Before that we even went to duty free just to look around. We couldn't find the stuff that we wanted, but finally it was time for us to board our plane. To clear any kind of confusion, this is not a solo trip or a friend's trip. It's actually a university trip that I had. It's a part of my course. So luckily I got to travel to Colombo, Sri Lanka with my university. To be honest, I had a hard time vlogging in front of anyone, but I still managed to get this clips for you guys. I actually really wanted to make a vlog of this trip just as a memory's sake. We got to our seats and we were just waiting for the plane to take off at this point. But yeah, it's just so unreal that I'm traveling with my university and my friends around. It was crazy. By the time we realized it was already time for dinner, and we were deciding on a movie to watch together because there were many movies that we have already pre-watched on the list, but there was one that we haven't watched. Our dinner has arrived, and to be really honest, I was not in a mood for dinner. I don't know why. I just didn't feel like eating, but I still did because we had like 4.5 hour flight ahead of us. We were like 2 hours into the flight and we could not bother to finish that film. We were too tired to say the least. At this point we were just wanting to land, and we finally reached our destination. Look at our tired faces, but we were so excited to finally be in Colombo. Oh my god, this was my first ever trip alone and away from my family, so there was different kind of excitement in me. And I think everyone should experience this kind of freedom once in their lifetime. So the travel agency had our university's name printed out, and this is how they greeted us. It's so cute. Yes. Sure, this. Oh, cute. So cute. Are they same?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're cute. Now we're heading towards our bus, and we still had an hour and a half ride to the hotel from the airport. So yeah, we still have a long night ahead of us.
Good morning, everybody. Yes. Welcome to Sri Lanka.
I thought I might take a nap within this 1 hour trip to the hotel, but I could not sleep. But I was actually admiring the streets.
We are starting. 10:15. Be ready in the lobby.
We finally reached the hotel, but we still had the long process of getting our room keys. So that took another hour as well. So the weather outside was so nice. It was so cold. It was all windy. Now we were heading towards this meeting point where we were gonna get our room keys. They also had this welcome drinks as well for us. And finally I got my room key and I headed towards my room. A quick room tour. Mirror. I'm so tired. But coffee, tea. What's this? Oh, closet. The safe. What's that? No idea. It's okay. Where's the AC though? Okay. TV, best part. Water. Study table. I'm not gonna be studying anyway, but chair. Perfect. It's the restroom. By the time I thought that I could get some sleep, it was already sunrise. I could not get over this beautiful view during my entire trip. I had to keep the curtains open at all times so I could view this beautiful scenery out of my window at all times. Okay.
Yeah, it's a traditional South Indian dish, by the way. You can
Okay.
use chicken, curry and all of that. Maybe yes, I
Have to try poha, but then I don't know. It's not gonna be like ours.
know.
Oh, this is amazing. After breakfast, we still had time until our Colombo trip actually officially begins. So we decided that we'll freshen up, we'll get ready and meet in lobby again. We honestly thought that the weather was going to be a bit cooler because we saw the weather app and thought that it might be raining, but instead it was very sunny and very humid. The architecture of this building was so pretty. We took a lot of pictures, but it was just so hot and humid. I wish the weather was a bit more cooler for us to enjoy to the fullest. We had a bit of time on hand, so we decided that we are going to take a walk on the opposite side park. There was this big sausage tree plant that I've never seen in my entire life. Each of these plants are different and they're being labeled as well. Tour just made me realize how similar Sri Lanka and India really is. Like, I just thought that we were back in Mumbai for a while. Our second stop of the day was the temple. Our third stop of the day was Colombo Lotus Tower. We had the opportunity to actually go on the top of the tower and have a great view of Colombo city from the top, but unfortunately we did not have enough time on our hand, so we just got to have a tour of the ground floor. And one of the things that caught our eye was a claw machine. Let's try our luck. No idea, let's check. It's 100 rupees it says. That's the observation thingy. That's a coin. We have to get a coin over there, I think. See? Yes. Since we did not have enough time on our hand and each round is worth 1 coin, which is 100 rupees, so we decided to get one coin each and just try our luck.
हाँ दबाओ क्लिक कौन सा चाहिए तुम्हें ये वाला इसका बट ऊपर ओके मे बी या दैट इज you got something damn
Somehow I managed to win Stitch, and by the time we met with our group again, we were already done with the tour, but I saw these beautiful fridge magnets, so I had to get at least a few of them quickly, and it was a very hard decision, not gonna lie. And I managed to get 2 of them, but unfortunately I could not show it in this video because it was so quick and we were in a rush. So this was our lunch spot today, and to be honest, during this entire trip I have tried many different things that I usually would not, and I think it's quite fair.
is it yeah shall I put
No.
and anything else from here
And of course we had to end our lunch with some desserts. We got some ice cream, there were also cakes and other stuff. So our last stop of the day was Colombo market, and to be really honest, it looked exactly like Mumbai markets. There was a lot of stuff, but we didn't buy anything. Within the market there was also the red moss. By the time we noticed we were done with today's tour, it was around 4 p.m. so we had the rest of the day all to us. So the girls decided that we'll take a tour around the city on our own. By the time we reached hotel and freshened up, it was around 5-6 p.m. so it was a great time for us to see the sunset and walk around the city. But we also saw the tuk-tuks, and we obviously had to get a ride on the tuk-tuk at least once in Colombo. One thing nice about the tuk-tuk ride that I noticed was that we had the service of being picked up and dropped at our hotel, and in middle we can choose the different locations that we want to visit. They also give us the booklet that you saw earlier, and we selected the areas that we were not going to be visiting with our university, so we also got the chance to see different spots around the city. And since it was afternoon, it was already cold, so this Cornish spot, which I unfortunately do not know the name to exactly, but was one of the most beautiful sceneries that I saw during my entire tour.
I was like
We were there until sunset, and it was just getting more colder. Now we were heading to our second spot in our tour, which was a gems and jewelry shop. I think every country should have a tuk-tuk or a rickshaw ride, because I think it just makes the experience even more beautiful. This was our last spot of the tour, which was the jewelry shop. We didn't buy anything. By the time we noticed, we were back at the hotel. We still had a lot of time on our hands, so we decided that we should just walk around our hotel. And to be honest, we were in a random basement and could not find the exit, but somehow we managed to get out, thankfully. The last spot was the rooftop of our hotel, and this was the end of the first day in Colombo, and we ended the night with dinner. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I know it was just a cramped up video of random clips from my trip. There are more vlogs coming ahead, so I hope you guys stay tuned for that and subscribe. So I'll see you guys with a new vlog soon. Bye.